like AI tools often equates to ChatGPT for people of my generation. But
Yeah.
there are so many other things out there, and then so many other things outside of AI. So
Thousands and thousands, and there'll be thousands new ones today, and it will go on and on, and
yeah.
it'll get faster and faster and faster. So don't get overawed by it, but
Mm,
pay attention if it feels like it's relevant to your business. If you think, even if you, the best place to start with AI is to say, what a fundamentally important thing is not quite working in my business. If you're a florist, it might be that you get too many people queuing up at lunchtime or at the
mm,
end, on Valentine's Day, whatever. Think about the things that where you think I could make more money if I did this, or I could serve more people,
mm,
and then say, well, how could I solve that? AI might actually be somewhere. It might give you some ideas, or it might be part of the solution
mm,
for automating some of your processes. But don't just assume that AI can do that. That's one of many ways of
mm,
solving any problem.
mm. And given the amount of human creativity that exists, and I'm sure, you wrote your book, and then I'm sure you've now had a flurry of ideas. And, if you could add one extra chapter to Ready Already today, something you didn't see as clearly, Alistair, when you wrote it, what would it be?
I think I actually would go back to one of the parts that's covered with personal missions, the sense of direction,
Mm,
the fuel to keep going. I think I'd spend more time on that because a lot of people that I work with are very enthusiastic and they get started, and then they get really enthusiastic about something else and they get started and they get started. And I passionately believe if you just do this process all the time, it just becomes part of who you are and the way you think. And I'd spend more time on that, of helping people to think, how do you go through the cycle again and again and again? Sometimes it might take you a day, sometimes it might take you 6 months,